Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we have this cool, amazing product right here in my hand. As you can see, it's by the brand right here. And basically what this is the portable water flosser that you can use at home, in the office, traveling, wherever you guys want to. That's up to you guys. What's really cool about this is the fact that since it's portable, that means you guys don't have to just connect it all the time to use it. You guys can actually use it wirelessly, which is pretty awesome. So they provide you 4 these different tips that are shown on here. I'll show you guys what each one does in a second. But the next thing that I mentioned on here is that you guys need to charge it for 4 hours to get one full charge on the product itself. And I believe on one full charge it should last you guys for roughly around a month, but we'll find out in a second. There's a total of 3 different modes. There's a normal mode, a soft mode, and also a post mode. And the last thing that they mentioned on here is the fact that it has a 2-minute smart time, which is pretty nice. And probably one of the coolest things about this product, not only is it portable and wireless, but it's also waterproof. So if you guys get water on this, it's completely fine. So first thing first, let me actually open it up to show you guys what the product looks like and what is included in the packaging itself first. So when you guys first open the package itself, it has a little nice cushion right here. Let's take this part out. So here we have the flosser itself. They do provide us a little instruction card right here to teach you guys how to use the product. And then there's a little box right here. So I believe this box is where it provides all like the different tips and the cable and stuff. But let me open it up and show you guys first. So inside they do provide us the cable itself to charge up the product. They provide us the 4 different tips right here. So this is the first one here, second one right here, the third one right here, and the 4th one right here. Now let's take a look at the flosser itself right here. So you guys can see this is basically what it looks like right here. They do have a maximum level and how many ounces you guys can put right here. So 3 ounce, 6 ounce, and maximum right here. And when you guys are done with the product itself, you guys can just pour out the water right here as well, which is pretty nice. And then on the top part, this is basically what it looks like. So once you guys put it in right here and you guys want to like remove it or whatever, just hold this button right here to push it out and just remove it. So that's basically everything that's in the product itself. The only way for us to actually find out when it actually works and how well it works is to actually go test it out. So let's go do that first and we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. Alright, so here we have the product and everything. So what I'm going to do first is put in some water in here to show you what each mode does. And then probably we're going to try out the different heads. And then we're going to try out to see how well it works. So let's do all that first. Alright, so what we're going to do is open this part right here. Put in some cold water in here first. We're just going to do a little bit just to try it out. Rinse this part as well. Make sure everything's all rinsed out before using it on your teeth. And then we're going to close it up just like this. And then we can start using it. So what we want to do is turn on the power mode right here and then click the mode depending on what you guys want to use it for. So I'm actually turn on by clicking the power button right here first to show you guys what it looks like when you guys use it. So this is the on mode. Alright. You guys see it's super powerful and everything. So that's the first mode, but let's try the second mode and everything. And the way how you guys know which mode is on by clicking the button right here to show you guys which one is on. So post mode, normal mode, and soft mode right there. And then here is the soft mode. So this is soft mode right here, and this is post mode right here. So it stops and goes and stops and goes when it's using the post mode. And this is using the jet tip that they have right here. And another thing that's really cool about this actual water flosser itself is the head itself is actually rotatable. So this is the jet head. Let's try the other ones, which is the splash proof one and also the tongue one. We'll do the splash proof one first. Alright, so here's the splash proof one. Make sure you guys clean it first. Alright, that's good. So the way how you remove the head itself is by clicking this button right here and just move it like that. Really simple and really easy. And then you guys can just put this part in like this. Snap it in, you guys all set. So let's try the different modes again with using this one and see what happens. So we'll start with the normal and then move to soft and then move to post. So here's the normal one. Here's the soft one. And here's the post. So pretty much the same thing for this one. But let's try the last and final one, which is the tongue one, and see how that one works. So this is what the tongue one looks like. So this is a little bit different if you guys can see. We want to rinse it first before using it. And then same thing, the way to remove it, really simple. Just push it like this and it comes off. And then we want to snap this on like this. And you guys are all set. So let's try the different modes on this one and see what the difference is compared to the other ones. So let's turn it on first. Alright. So as you can see, it's going down like a downward mode because of the way how there's the lines pushing up here and then splashing downwards. So that's normal mode. This is soft mode. And this is the post mode. And this one is for using to scrape your tongue and whatnot, to like clean your tongue, so you guys can get a clean tongue and whatnot. So those are all the different functionality on the product itself and all the different heads. Let's try it out and see how it works. So it's gonna be hard for me to record it and do it at the same time. So if I'm not in angle or anything, I'm sorry. So since I have the tongue one set up already, let's actually use the tongue one first. So the tongue one's gonna take me a while to kind of get used to it because I never used this before, but the water flosser should be a little bit easier. The tongue scraper feels kind of weird because you're scraping your tongue and also like cleaning it at the same time. You guys can see I made a mess right here already, which I'll clean in a second, but that's the tongue scraper. Next one is try the actual water flosser itself, which is the jet one. So this is the same one that we used last time when I tested the water flosser itself, and actually it was opening my mouth, so I was spraying all over the place and got like water all over. So what you guys are supposed to do is like close your mouth and then spray it. Thanks to one of you guys who pointed it out because I never used one of these before last time, but now I know what to expect. So you just want to point it to wherever you guys want to, like maybe right here and stuff, and close your mouth so that way I can actually like rinse it and clean it and whatnot. So I'm gonna do that first. It's definitely really powerful, especially if you guys use normal mode. It definitely works really well for this one as well because it cleans off everything out like between that stuck between your teeth and everything. So that's the regular water flosser one, but let's try the other one, which is the splash proof one, and see how that one works. Alright, so I have the splash proof one here. Let's give it a try and see how this one works. This one definitely helps a lot with the splash, but I feel like if you guys put this inside like the back of the teeth like this, because of this part right here, you guys can actually put it inside your teeth like the other one where like you get more room to kind of like space it out and like put it inside like this. But you guys can definitely see that actually works really well, super easy to use. Let me actually go plug this in to show us how to actually charge the product first, and then we'll go talk more about the product in a second. So before I show you guys how to charge the product, let me show you guys whether or not it's actually waterproof first. I'm not gonna like submerge it or whatever, but just to show you guys that the product itself is pretty waterproof. Alright. So you can see that the water comes off really easily and nothing really got inside. If it does, it's okay. Like this part is mainly for like spraying the water out, so it doesn't really get affected. The main issue of anything would be this part right here for the charging port to see if any of the water got in or not. Alright, so let me actually go plug this in to show us how to charge the product. Alright, so we have the product right here. I'm gonna plug it in to see it when actually charging when not first. Alright, so you can see that's plugged in and everything, so it's charging right now. So it does charge, and this is how you guys know when it's charging. By seeing this indicator right here blinking green, that's how you guys know when it's charging. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys saw the quick test of the product itself. You guys can see it actually does work and it works quite well. Really easy to use and everything. And this time I used it correctly because if you guys remember from my old video, I didn't use it correctly because I never actually used one before. And some of you guys pointed out that to me and I fixed it, the issue, and I've been using it correctly now and it actually works really well. And I feel like over time as you guys use it more and more, it actually gets easier and easier and you guys get used to that cold water that's being sprayed on your teeth and whatnot. But now that we did a quick unboxing and testing of the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I think these are actually really worth it if you guys are trying to look for a water flosser instead of like your typical normal flosser that you use with the rope or the strings itself to kind of like floss your teeth and whatnot. If you guys are tired of using those, and you guys want something more interesting and a better way to clean or floss your teeth, this is a good alternative to use. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want one or don't need one or have no need for one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that actually do need. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the quick unboxing and testing of the product itself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, then make sure to click on that bell notification in the bottom to be notified of new videos that will be coming up in the future. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace. And then for today's G Squad fan shout out day we have.